The overall gist of this conversation, and I want to just like point this out in your case, because with you specifically, you're looking very carefully at who's qualified and who's not, right? And you really have to see, because otherwise you just can't do business with them. I want to make sure that doesn't get misconstrued with almost like looking for things to say this person's not qualified, and almost stopping yourself from being solution oriented to maybe help somebody get the funding, or maybe asking more questions to figure out they actually are qualified. Like, I want to make sure you're not sabotaging your own deals. So always have in the back of your mind that I'm, as like the salesperson, as somebody who's trying to close deals, I'm looking for reasons why they are qualified, not for reasons why they're not qualified. Like, you want to like kind of tailor that thought process towards that, because if you're going into it just thinking they said this, they're probably not qualified, they said that, they're probably not qualified, instantly like telling yourself they're not qualified, you're also going to approach the whole call differently. Your demeanor is going to change on the call, whether you realize it or not. Your willingness to like ask questions and dig deeper and qualify properly, and possibly see if you can get them to the next stage, and to see if you can actually have them as a client, that's going to change if you make up your mind that they're not qualified. So you want to be very careful with how you think about this, because yes, your job is to figure out who's qualified and who's not, and take them through and close them. But really, if you think about it more generally, your job is to close as many people as you can, hit as many targets as you can with the company, but also make yourself as much money as possible. So you're really looking for reasons why everybody is qualified. You're trying to see how they are qualified. And if there's any way that you can help them, you want to get creative and make sure you help them so that, they will be qualified to work with you and to give you their business. That's just a general mindset thing I wanted to tell you, because it's easy when you're in sales, especially when you're on the phone, and the barrier is a little bit lower. Like, you're not in front of somebody directly, but you're on the phone and you're just talking to somebody, in email especially, because there's just no barrier there. Or I mean, I guess there's the biggest barrier there, because you're not in front of them. It's easy to just kind of like dismiss people or dismiss certain things, and almost take a back seat, just see if things work out. But if you take this approach of like, I'm looking for why they're qualified, I'm looking for people to close, I'm looking for companies that should be working with us, that can be working with us, that will be working with us, even if it's not now, but if it's a month from now. Like, if you're thinking with that, it's completely different now, right? Like, imagine you taking 50 leads and calling them up and realizing only 10 of them are qualified. Well, what about the other 40, right? The other 40, sure, you might be right, they're not qualified. But what if like 5 of those 40 are going to be qualified as of a month from now or 3 months from now, and they're actually going to have hit that revenue mark where they can work with you and whatever else, right? You've built that pipeline, the way you approached it, you've set it up in a way where you're going to start building your pipeline and start having those deals come back to you. So overall, in sales in general, you always want to be approaching things with the mindset of like, this can happen and it will happen, not, looking for all the things of all the reasons of why this wouldn't happen or this can't happen.